going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and I was at an ATM this morning and an old lady asked me to help check her balance. So I pushed her over. Okay, right, today was squat day, but it was not one of my best. The plan was to go for 5 sets of 5 at 162.5 kilos, which was 358 pounds, but I knew pretty much straight away in my warm-up sets that I was not feeling good today, and so here's my first set. The plan was, like I said, 5 sets of 5, got to 2, was already struggling, third one, got to there, and I just thought, you know what, this is silly, I'm not going to get 5 sets of 5, so I dropped it and changed my plan. I basically I dropped right down again to 130 kilos, 287 pounds, did a set of 10 just to get me going, and then I went up a bit more, and then a bit more, and then I came down again, and that was pretty much that. Basically, long story short, I did a kind of charity raft race thing yesterday, and I went a bit too crazy. At one point, I jumped in the water and tried to kind of kick to propel the boat, and in doing so, I've wiped out my hip flexors. Also did a little bit of sprinting earlier in the day, and my calves are sore from that. So all in all, it's not conducive to good squatting. But yeah, enough about that. So what I thought I would talk about while you're watching me squat is creatine. Now, I imagine a few of you already use this. I know lots of people, lots of kind of like decent YouTube fitness channels. I know a lot of those guys use it as well. I personally have never used it. I've kind of contemplated it a couple of times in the past, but never really even been tempted for 2 reasons. Firstly, or in fact, you know what, 3 reasons. Firstly, I wasn't convinced its effect, kind of, you know, how effective it was. I also was under the impression that it was really expensive, and also I believed, or I was led to believe, there were kind of numerous side effects. However, having kind of been advised recently otherwise, I had a look at some of the research, quite a lot of the research, and the things I found were pretty much a complete contrast to that. So firstly, it's very, very cheap. Literally for a tenner, I can probably get about 6 months worth. On top of that, all the studies I've seen, I read a massive study that kind of collated loads of other studies, and there were pretty much no proof, no links to any kind of long-term damage or side effects. And thirdly, there were lots and lots of pros. Basically, in pretty much all of the studies, the conclusive kind of overriding conclusions were that there was kind of, in some cases, significant strength gains, but in most cases, at least some kind of strength gain. And I mean, it kind of seems like a no-brainer. If it's, you know, really, really cheap, if there's no risks, and if you're going to get strength gains in most cases, you might as well take it. So as of yesterday, I have ordered some. I'll be getting it soon. I'll let you know when I get it. I'll probably do some kind of like my own kind of mini study. I'll take it each day and see how I get on with it. I'm quite intrigued to see what happens. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know that I am going to be getting creatine. I'm going to be on it as of fairly soon. Right, the set you just saw was a double at 170, 375, which, bearing in mind I felt absolutely weak as anything, was pretty good. Dropped back down to 130, so 287 pounds, and then just did another set of 10. My quads were absolutely are absolutely annihilated after doing this session. Like I said, I mean, in total I've done 2 reps at 358, 10 reps at 287, 8 reps at 331, 2 reps at 375, and then 10 reps again at 287. So my quads, my hip flexors are absolutely ruined. I am struggling to get up and down the stairs, but I'm pretty pleased with what I got out of the session, because at one point after I warmed up and did that first set, I was tempted just to sack it off and go home. It'd been quite a hard kind of long day, and I just thought, you know what, I'm feeling rubbish, why not just leave it? But then I always have this kind of nagging thing in the back of my head that tells me I'll be very, very annoyed with myself retrospectively if I do that, so I decided just to stick it out and do what I could, and I got some reasonable working in the end. After all those working sets, I then just did some fairly light pause squats, so 130 kilos, 287 pounds. I just did 3 sets of 3, just sitting nice and deep. I kept my belt on for these because I was just feeling pretty fragile and not particularly strong. But yeah, that was as much as I did in terms of squats, but I mean, volume-wise, it's probably more than I've done in quite a while. And the first time I've done any sets of 10 in quite a while as well, so I'll probably be feeling that for the next couple of days. Okay, moving on. Then did some accessory work. I did some wide grip chins. I did 3 sets of This is the strongest I've been on these. I think I got 16 and about 14 and about 12 or 10 or so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm making some nice strength gains here, which is obviously a big bonus because I clearly had a massive weakness in this department about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Starting to address that. I then did some bent over barbell rows, but with a slightly more upright posture, so just trying to hit my upper back and traps a little bit more. I did 3 sets again of these. I think I was around the 12 rep mark for every set. And also, avid shorts fans may have noticed I've switched my shorts. I haven't just shrunk them in the wash. I'm not wearing my younger brother's shorts. These are mine. I brought them recently. Basically, I'm required to wear my other shorts for work now, and I didn't want to be a dirty, sweaty mess wearing the same shorts kind of, you know, like 12 hours a day. So I splashed out. I brought some more shorts. I didn't deliberately buy them shorter, but it has transpired that they are. But I'm actually pretty pleased with my purchase. So more exciting shorts news as and when I get it. I then did some, you saw there, some, I forget what they're called, like reverse, I don't know, reverse press up, kind of like pull, straight body pull, row, back, arm things. I did 3 sets of those around the 12 rep range again. And I finished the session with some machine preacher curls on the worst machine in the world. 4 sets of, I think, a 14 down to about 10 reps. And that was my session. So, pretty pleased with my squats considering the circumstances, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you tomorrow.